the Imperator for, I believe, the third time in a row. Yes, third time in a row. So I'm very happy about that because even though I gained last Power Torrent event, I think I gained a little over 200 million power. I pretty much kept most of my resources back. Most of us did. We took like fifth in the guild event because we weren't really trying because we were wanting everyone to be able to participate in the event. Not everyone was, so we just kind of held back. But as you can see, I still have plenty of resources. I have a lot of halos. I have a lot of I've got a lot of stuff for retainers, scrolls, fruits. I didn't really use any of that stuff. But what I do want to do is go into Lord's Clash and do the battle playback. So as you can see, I was pretty victorious. I did have the cheering. I had more cheers than anybody else. And so I was here at the top left with the registration. So I was first place, or I had the most prestige going in, and then Arowina, Mingtu, Montdome, etc., all the way down. Ben, who still has technically a little bit more power than I do, um, was sixth highest prestige. So he kind of almost didn't make it. I mean, the cutoff was what 28 something, so he was only like 700 in. Okay, so my first match wasn't a big deal. Ben's first match wasn't a big deal. Arowina's first match wasn't a big deal, and then I'm assuming Ben beat Arowina, and then I'm going to go to the replay for the final. Yep. So here we go. All right, so in round three, let's see what happens. So I'm actually going to play through this and just comment on it. I'm curious if I win the very first thing because I spent a lot of affinity recently just to get to beef up my avatar. And so you can see, yeah, I even have more aptitude than he does. I'm a higher level than he is now. So I should win. He beat me last time, I believe it or not, at this, and I should beat him this time. God, he still does a freaking ton of damage, though. Yeah, look at that. He's not. Yeah, so I think his crit chance is higher, and that's the case for most of these retainer, in most of these situations, possibly. See, I feel that he, even on a crit, he still does more damage to me than the other way around. So watch this. He's going to take a chunk of life. Yeah, look at that. So ridiculous. Hopefully I start with a crit. Okay, good. Yeah, so it's done. If he gets crit again, yep, that's it. Okay, so this is the first time that I beat him for the generals. So now I get 10%. Yeah, so it probably after this it was over. Last Lord's Clash that he competed against me with, yeah, see his guy is massive. Yeah, he's going to beat me in this first one because most of Ben's power is concentrated in his top four guys and his retainers. Like I think he has so many retainers that are either a billion. I mean, it's whatever that is, 13,000 something attribute on his guy, but his Guogia, his retainers attribute is I think over a billion. It's crazy. So yeah, he's gonna wreck me here, no question about it. Um, he also has the benefit of being a higher VIP than I am, which is why he has the Zuyu. If you look at the top, his second retainer. So he's gonna own me in the first two, but I might win in the bottom three. How I beat him, even though he has more power than I do, and his top guys are better than my top guys, is because my power is spread out among more people. And now we're practically the same power overall because again he's at like 7.86 billion and I'm now at 7.52 billion or something like that. He's only like 300 million power ahead of me, which I know for some of you seems like a lot, but it really isn't. So now this is probably going to be it. No, he's going to crit me one more time and that's going to be it. Okay, that's fine. I want to fast forward to the next one anyway. I wish you could just fast forward a single one, but if I hit skip, it'll skip all the military. Oh yeah, he's gonna wreck me on this one too. Like I said, his first two top guys, I can't wait to get VIP 9 or 10, I think it is when you get Zuyu, because he has so many military books. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm really sad about Sun Wu because he's wound up being a real crap retainer. He was my initial top military guy, but they've only released one suit for him, the Time Traveler suit. And Time Traveler, I don't even know. It's been like a month or sorry, a year and a half, 18 months, 20 months since they released it last. So it doesn't come around very often at all. So they basically don't release the only suit that he has, and then his beauty, Princess Misa, also isn't that spectacular because compared to Helen, Cleopatra, some of the other beauties, that pair just is really cruddy, and I really regret getting them because, in my opinion, they're not that great. So, Yeah, good. Okay, good. So you can just knock me out. Yeah, good. All right, moving on. Now I should win this one. Let's see. I might win it. No, I doubt it though, because he's 450th level. So he's got his Grand Duke suit. He has a lot of Grand Duke suits too. I've decided for me myself to I have a few Grand Dukes, but instead of just waiting forever and doing the Grand Duke thing, I would much rather I've decided that I'd much rather have all princes before I get a whole bunch more Grand Dukes because the time like I get a prince I get a new prince every I don't know what it is, every 5 days, 4 days, something like that. Just kind of depends on how I do on the events. And yeah, so I get a new prince like I think it's like every 5 days. It's less than a week, but I only get a Grand Duke suit if I'm saving up for Grand Dukes. I get a Grand Duke suit like I don't even know if I got one a month. It takes forever to get a Grand Duke suit. So my guy here, even though he has less military aptitude and less level, I think his attribute is just much higher. So he's not taking out nearly as much health, but we'll see. His crit, yeah, he just crits so hard and so often comparatively. I think he's going to catch me though here. So if he does win, then I'll skip. Possibly. Yeah, I think he's going to win here unless he stops critting every freaking hit. Yeah, I think I'm done. I think he beats me on military. Oh, unless I crit here and wipe him. If he misses this, nah, he's going to crit me, and that's going to be it. Yeah, that one was close. That one was close. But I think these next two, it's not even a contest. I think I win these last two. So I'm going to hit skip right here. Yeah, see, I win. Oh, if you look at the bottom, I won the last two. So please stage a comeback, my lord. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, his that's so weird. Not too long ago, he beat me on wisdom quite a bit, but his top wisdom guy isn't that impressive. Although recently I did because I got the Worm Slayer suit recently, and I did don it during the Power Tournament. But we'll see here. I mean, he's still hanging with me. But you can just see he's got a lot of Grand Duke suits, even though he hasn't been playing. I don't think Ben's played much last month, but he may beat me on this one. I don't think he's going to win. Well, obviously, yeah. I mean, I won the Imperator contest, so he can't beat me that much because I won the whole thing. But here it looks like I may start to pull. Oh, never mind. I was going to say I start to pull away, but maybe not. Oh, maybe I will if I just keep critting him and he keeps regular hitting me. But crits matter in these battles. They do. It does so much more damage. I think for a lot of my top guys, I'm up to like 800 plus 800% damage. So I do that's eightfold. So when I crit you, right, I do like 8 times the damage. Oh yeah, see, he's. I think that's good game because if he doesn't start critting me like every time, that's probably going to be it. Unless I run a dry spell. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, he's done. That's it. Coolness. Oh yeah, his second guy though is going to wreck me. Although I did get Ching Chu's other suit, I haven't donned it yet. I usually wait to don suits for power events. I don't don them during APTI because they don't. They only give you like 5 APTI if it's a 5-star book or something. It's really not that great. And then he has Hun Zin up much higher because he got. Although I do have the benefit of having whatever the crappy retainer is that you get at rank 17 because I recently hit rank 17. So Ben is a higher VIP than I am by one or two. I don't remember what his VIP level. I think he's like a 10 or he might be 11, but he's at least 10. But I'm rank 17 and he's still rank 16. So it's interesting. I mean, it's somewhat competitive, but unless Ben starts to really become active again in this game, I think I'm going to keep pulling away. So next power event, definitely. Actually, maybe even before that, maybe the next Steed event, I'll pull ahead of him in power. Now it's taken me a while to get ahead of Ben. I mean, at one time Ben was like 3 billion power ahead of me, so he jumped out real fast early on, and he was ahead of the pack by quite a bit. But I have managed to catch up. So again, he's been largely inactive. He'll show up occasionally for an event or so, but he works long hours. He's got a lot of other stuff going on. So this is my, at least during the pandemic, this is my primary hobby, and it certainly is not for Ben. So I think he plays like Summoner's War or something like that. But well, theoretically, I should be doing better than I am. I'm not really sure what's going on because my aptitude is higher. Man, it's possible he beats me here on this guy. Yeah, look at that. I guess I'm just not doing any damage when I do hit him. There, finally. But yeah, if it's just going to match me crit for crit, then that's going to be bad. This may be one of those close ones where either I eke out a victory or he still beats me. I don't know. I mean, it helps to go first, right? You always want to go first. You want to get more cheering, and you want to win the general battle. That's kind of the secret, sort of. See, I'm pulling ahead a little bit. Oh, I said that, and then he's going to crit me for a freaking ton. Okay, crit, crit, crit. Oh no, that's going to be bad. He might beat me. Crit. Ah, it's close. Okay, so I think I win probably. Yeah, I think I win the next two. Well, maybe he beats me on wisdom somehow. I still don't understand. I mean, maybe he's got. I just don't know how he's beating me when his aptitude is like way less. I mean, Han Zin is a better retainer, I think, maybe than Huo Kubing. Although Huo has suits and Han Zin doesn't, I don't think. But Han Zin has a higher starting aptitude. So I remember getting him, and I got a lot of power because, and his starting level, I think he was what 300 starting level. So it was pretty sweet. He came. I think he comes in as a Duke when you get him. Okay, yeah, this one I don't think he's gonna. I don't think. Yeah, he's not doing enough damage to beat me. So I'm gonna win this one, and it's gonna come down to the last one. Um, yeah, wisdom I think is the heart. It's one of the toughest. It's one of the toughest abilities because, or attributes, whatever you want to call them, because um, right there's no like there's no military and wisdom set of retainers yet. I think they're gonna probably come out with one, hopefully, but there's plenty of military politics. The heroes are military charm, but the tacticians and traders are military politics, and then the tigers and heroines are just straight military. Oh yeah, this isn't even. Yeah, this isn't even a contest. So I'm going to walk away with wisdom. I think the last time he actually beat me on wisdom, and that was the only one he beat me on. But now he's not beating me on any. Yep. Coolness. I mean, it was still close, but I could have won. I could have possibly won my Huo Kubing against his whatever. Yeah, he's going to beat me on the top one here, I think. But I could have beat his Han Zin with my Huo Kubing and beaten him with that. I want to say he's going to beat me here though because freaking 9100 is pretty good. Like I said, his aptitude and attribute for his top guys of each attribute are really good. I like his Sima Yi suit. I don't have that. I don't have that one. I have a couple of other ones for Sima Yi, but I like the one that he has. It really looks nice. The red, white, and the black with the gold trim robe over it looks pretty sweet. Honestly, if we were all wearing Asian type or Asian Eastern Japanese type of clothing, I would be down. Like that's one that I would probably want to wear. Although I'd have to grow my hair out to make it look as good. I think, which I used to do, but hair management is so ridiculously hard. I don't know how guys with long hair and girls with long hair put up with it. I get really irritable because it takes like an hour to dry. It takes like 45 minutes to dry. Oh wow! Now I need this to hurry up so I can open dungeons because it's already 9 o'clock. And on my server at 9 o'clock is when the dungeons open. So I need to open them because I'm usually the officer who's online at this time to open the dungeons. And yeah, I'm kind of staying in the mix here, but I didn't anticipate winning this. He's gonna crit me really hard. To watch this. Yeah, he hits me one more time. It's it. I don't think I'm gonna kill him with that. Yeah, it's gonna be really close. So I could have theoretically won this, but I'm getting really close. But yeah, that wasn't a surprise at all. We're pretty evenly matched here. He might beat me on the second one here, but he's gonna lose the rest of the three. Because like I said, his power is concentrated in his top guys, and then once you get below that, it drops off hard. Whereas my guys are more like a stair step down. It's kind of it evenly goes down. Well, I say that, and I'm getting my butt kicked here on this one. So he's just going to town. Yeah. So I don't know. He may win this one, but like I said, I think I'm going to win the last three. And then Charm, if I'm not mistaken, I'll win. I'll take every one in Charm, and that'll be it. So we'll see here how this is going to go. But so far, not good on this particular battle. Yeah, 10 rounds, and then I don't know how did he get to go first after the thing? Because I should be going first, right? That's the beauty of, it's the benefit of having the superior cheering. I'm glad people on the server backed me though, right? Because if people don't think you're going to win and they give the cheer to someone else, right, and they're close enough in power, that could be enough for them to overtake you. So I think a lot of people on the server were surprised the first time. This was 2 times ago when I beat Ben to get the Imperator title, and I was like 1.1 billion power below him because at the time he was at like 7.7 billion or something like that, and I was at like 6.7, 6.6 billion. I think is what it was. So I think a lot of people were surprised. But oh yeah, see here it's not even. Yeah, so you can see it drops off hard. His aptitude on the former guy was 42 something, 4300, and this guy's 1800. Whereas my guys, like I said, more evenly stair step down. He has no chance. Like I'm more than double his APTI, so he's gonna get owned. And I think it's like this for the rest of the guys too. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna the others who are gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this to the charm because I really do need to open those dungeons. But yeah, see, as you can see, I won pretty substantially there at the end. And I think all the charm is actually gonna go. Maybe not the first one though. Freaking 9600. See, his top guys are just so powerful, but then it drops hard after that. I think he beats me on the first one. But I don't know. Last time maybe I won on the charm. I don't know. I don't see how I did win on this first one though because yeah, his crits are just massive. Yeah, so I think he wins the first one and then I win the other four. Is probably what happens. And I don't know how long it's going to take me before I can clean sweep him, assuming he stays relatively inactive. It might be another couple Lords Clash, but I'm happy that I'm now consistently beating him. So, like I said, yeah, he's been inactive. If he was active the whole time, I probably wouldn't have a chance. But I still view it as an accomplishment again because my power is lower. Right, it goes to show you that power isn't everything. It makes up most of the game determination of who wins, but power by itself is not only it's not the only thing. So, and I proved that, especially the first time. I was a billion power underneath him and I still won at Lord's Clash. So, but anyway, I just wanted to play through this for you guys. So yeah, he won the first one. I think I win the second one and all the rest actually. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully he doesn't well, I say that, and he's still somehow beating me, even though he's nearly 1,000 less APTI than I am. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna start making more of a difference if I start pulling away in the later round, yeah, after 5 rounds and everything. It's so weird. I don't know why sometimes he goes right after the 5. Oh, because it's 5, because it's odd, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's why. Because it's odd. Duh. That was silly. Yeah, I need to up the crit rate, I think, for a lot of my guys. I think that's what the big deal is here. So it's going to be close. I mean, he could win this one theoretically. I don't know. I don't see. I guess maybe his aptitude. Well, let's see. What's his number? Oh yeah, no. I have more hit points than he does. Yeah, I was going to say I don't know why in the world he would be beating me. He shouldn't. He has less aptitude. We're the same level, and I have more hit points. I have more health, so he shouldn't win. But maybe it's just luck because RNG is screwing me with the crits. I don't know. But if I hit him again, it's over. If I crit him again, it's over. Oh, he could just win by. Okay, no, I was gonna say. Yeah, RNG I guess can only screw you so hard. And then now, yeah, now let's see. This might be close too. Who knows, right? No, no, he doesn't hit me hard enough. And my health is. I have almost 50% more health than he does. Just max. When I'm talking about Health, I mean maximum. Yeah, I think it alternates. So last match, he every after every 5 rounds he went first, and now I'm going first. Yeah, see, I'm starting to pull away here. I think I win the rest of the three. I'm going to go ahead and skip this because I think it's pretty much a done deal. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that was good. So again, the only thing he beat me on was the whiz. No, military. He beat me in military. Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's it. I wanted to just run down the Lord's Clash. Yeah, Ben is still a force to be reckoned with. I guess I am now too, because this is the third time in a row that I've won Lord's Clash. So that's all I wanted to show you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.